Right, I'm going to try and film this with the sun in my face. I'll open it up a bit now for you to see the view I'm enjoying. This is the good thing about this bedroom is that even though it is now the 11th of December 2020 in the morning, it's really cold outside, but the sun is catching my bungalow first thing in the morning, and in this bedroom now especially, it's lovely and warm. And this is what I like about it. I sit up in bed here now in the morning, having a cup of coffee, watching the sun get up, and warming my bedroom up. And there's no need to put the heating on then. And the coffee also warms me up. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is today I'm going to do a video about Christmas dinner. Now, of course, I've been on my own now. Good God, how long have I been on my own? 30 odd years. Of course, I did a lot of relationships over the years. Spent a lot of time with a lot of women in their houses, and they've spent a lot of time with me. But always landed up on my own because I couldn't handle living or certainly being married again. I think I had enough for the first and second wife. And I landed up in a situation where I couldn't live with a woman, and at the same time, I couldn't live without a woman. So I've had a good time with women over the years. Even now, at the age of 71, I still fancy a woman, but not to spend too much time with me because I love being on my own. I love my own space. But I'm doing a video this morning about Christmas dinner because my daughter Tracy in Amford has offered me to have Christmas dinner with her for the first time in 40 years. Now she's 41. I say that because she's always had Christmas dinner with her mother. She's always, every Christmas, gone to her mother's to have Christmas dinner. And I've always gone up there to spend the day with her Christmas morning and my grandson, of course, Joseph. And I come home then to have my own Christmas dinner because she's gone to her mother. And of course, her mother is not going to offer me Christmas dinner, you know what I mean? There was one time when she'd go to away giving me a Christmas dinner, but, it goes to show how people change over the years, isn't it? Anyway, but what's happening now is that my daughter in Amford, Tracy, is in a relationship. And she got a boyfriend coming to stay Christmas with her. And for the first time in 40 years, she's going to do Christmas dinner. And she's offered me to have Christmas dinner there. Now, amazingly, I got a sister now living in Fosslas. Not long moved into Fosslas, and she's offered me Christmas dinner as well. So I've been offered 2 Christmas dinners. But of course, I'm not sure if I got a good mind to have the 2, I could have the Christmas dinner, because I like food 5 o'clock in the night, because once I have food, I go very tired, especially now with this heart problem and all the tablets I'm on. Once I eat food, I go tired. But my daughter gets her Christmas dinner 1 o'clock, and my sister in first class has offered me Christmas dinner at 4:30. So I could have 2 Christmas dinners for the first time. Yeah, my daughter, I'm on about my other children not talking to me. My eldest daughter, Melanie, and boy Stuart, and my youngest boy, Matthew, of my second wife. And most of this is because, not just because money, they were just turning up wanting money all the time, and not bothering me. So I stopped giving them money and they pouted at me. But also they were jealous of Tracy, you see, because Tracy has always been very close to me. Now, when Tracy was born in September 1979, my first wife then, Cheryl, started work in open cast site in 1980. And I went to work afternoon shifts regular for her to work in the day, and I looked after my other 2 children and Tracy every morning. And I went to work. Of course, this gave her the opportunity to have an affair. This where the affair came in. She had an affair then for 3 years, and obviously she's with the guy now. So I was always with Tracy more than the other two. And when Tracy was born, I saw all of my children. I went in to see them all getting born. But Tracy's the only one I picked up before Cheryl did. Because the nurse, after Tracy was born, gave Tracy to me on my lap. And I remember now those big eyes looking at me. And that seemed to have built a bond between me and Tracy. And we've been very close. And the other three have been very jealous of her because she's been so close to me. Now, you see, I always treated my children all the same. But Tracy was always coming to sit on my lap. She was always coming into my bed in the morning. She was always on to me. Well, she was very close to me, and coming to see me, especially when I split up with my first wife. Tracy was always coming to see me. The other two hardly bothered. And same then when I split up with the second wife, my other boy then, from Saran. He was coming to stay with me a lot when he was younger, but then as he got older and he went then, never bothered to come to see me. And again, like the other two, just turning up wanting money. So there's two reasons why the other three children didn't want to talk to me. One, because I wouldn't give them money anymore because they were just using me for money. They never bothered to come to see me. And two, because they were jealous of Tracy. Now, I was always giving Tracy money and helping. I even helped her buy a house now in Ammerford. She's got a 4-bedroom house. And of course, I got my own bedroom there. And I can sleep there sometimes because I spent a lot of money helping her buy that house. This is because she was with me all the time, looking after me, helping me, and the other three didn't bother. And, I was helping her then more than the other three because she was helping me more. I remember when I split up with my second wife when I was living down in the docks in Llanelli, I got to give it, Tracy was coming down to stay with me. And the others just couldn't be bothered. Well, of course, Matthew was a baby then. And she's always brought the friends down. When I lived in number 40 back in the 90s, she was bringing her friends down and going to Llanelli, and I had a lot of fun with them. And one of her friends was Alex Jones on the One Show, his sister. Now, Tracy's very friendly with Alex Jones and often goes out, well, before the lockdown anyway, went to go out and have a drink with her. And 4 or 5 years ago, she was on BBC One talking about her job with Hugh Edwards. And also she's been on week in, week out talking about her job because she's got a very responsible professional job. And she's a manager and covers most of West Wales. And I won't say what the job is because it is very professional. Anyway, I could see somebody coming to deliver me cards here. I don't know how many people will recognize that woman, but she just walked in front of my window there bringing cards because I got a few cards so I got to start delivering. Anyway, so for the first time in 40 years, I'll be able to have dinner with Tracy and then have dinner with my sister in first class. I've always been excited and looking forward to going to Ammerford and see Tracy and my grandson. I've been looking after him most weekends, especially when he was young. So take him swimming and everything. So Tracy and my grandson in Ammerford, they have made my life a lot happier over the last few years. So it hasn't bothered me much that the other three hasn't been talking to me and stopped me seeing their grandchildren. Although I do now start see in my youngest boy's grandson, who's 10, I've started seeing him after 10 years. But I've enjoyed so much with Tracy and her boy over the years that it hasn't bothered me that the others didn't want anything to do with me and stopped me seeing their children. Because Melanie's got 2 boys. She stopped me seeing, and they're in there. One's 17 now, and I think the other one's 15. And Stuart's got a boy of 17 again, I think. And Stuart's got a boy of 20 who I've never seen. And now he's had a baby with his other girlfriend. And of course, Matthew's a boy now, Brandon, I've started seeing after 10 years. Because Matthew split up with his mother, and she's got another boyfriend, and she wants me to see him, and he wants to see me. But Matthew, my youngest boy, also got 2 girls that he stopped me seeing. But like I say, over the years, it hasn't bothered me because my main enjoyment has always been with Tracy and Joseph, and especially staying in Amford. I got happy memories of Amford, and I've always liked Amford. I tell people I'm going on holidays there when I stay the weekend there. I just love the place. I wouldn't live there. I love living in Pontiats. And I got good friends here, and I love the people here. I love the walks here. But I also love Amford, and I've made a lot of friends in Amford since I've been going to stay there with Tracy. So I'm doing this video for my Christmas dinner because I can't get over. I've been offered 2 Christmas dinners, and I might land up having 2 Christmas because I love my food. I eat like a horse. I love my food, and I might land up having 2 Christmas dinners. So anyway, I'll stop filming now, and as you can see, the sun is going in. It's been well, it looks as if it's going to rain again. It's a cloudy, horrible day, but it's still a nice view for me. I love sitting here and enjoying the view and having my coffee here in the morning. And even when I have food, I sit up here having my food, enjoying the view. You can't beat it. Okay.